Now, where to begin? My mother named me Enola, which backwards spells alone. And yet, we were always together. And it was wonderful.
First of all, I would like to ask you about this topic. You are Sherlock Holmes, a role that have been played by dozens of actors in the past. Is that an advantage or a disadvantage?
I don't see it as either, to be honest. I think it's wonderful that the character has been played so many times by so many talented actors, because that now gives me a certain freedom to meet myself and Harry to develop a character which is a slightly alternate version. And that's what we see in Enola. We see a different kind of Sherlock with one individual person. We see a Sherlock with a bit more in the way of an emotional connection with someone, and that's his younger sister Enola.
She was my whole world. Which leads me on to the second thing you need to know. A week ago, I awoke, Mother, to find that my mother was missing, and she did not return. I'm presently on the way to collect my brothers, Mycroft and Sherlock. Yes, Sherlock Holmes, the famous detective, my genius brother.
At Enola Holmes, you were with Millie Bobby Brown, who is not your younger sister, but also the producer. So what was it like working with such a young actress who is also your boss?
It was a true pleasure. Millie is an absolutely fantastic person. She's a great producer and an extraordinary actress as well. And so for me, it was a joy working with her. She's very charismatic. She knows the story that she wants to tell, and she knows the character that she wants to play as well. And so when it came to the performance, it came very naturally to us. Millie and I, very easy friends from the very beginning, and hopefully, we'll get to work together more often.
Enola. Where's your hat and your gloves?
Well, I have a hat, just makes my head itch. And I have no gloves.
My God.
A wild woman brought up a wild child.
Who will make her acceptable for society?
She seems intelligent.
There are two paths you can take, Enola. Yours, or the path others choose for you.
I think the escape from the traditional Sherlock stereotypes came fairly naturally, because this is the story of Enola Holmes. And so Sherlock playing a supporting character to Enola just meant that we could focus on what Enola as a character needed and have Sherlock provide that. And so we still tried to keep some of the traditional aspects of Sherlock in there, but at the same time, keep it interesting, new and fresh, and ultimately supporting of Enola. My character preparation came mostly from the script. It came from Jack Thorne's scripts and talking to Harry and what Harry wanted from the character, and then discussing things with Millie and hearing what she had to say about the character and the story as well. And so ultimately what happened was a creation of all of us, really. And it was a fun collaboration and something I enjoyed enormously.
A lady.
You've progressed nicely.
This is a movie which it's a feel-good movie. There's a really great, light-hearted, fun, mystery adventure sense to it, but it also carries a very serious message. The message, I think, is delivered in such a way that it is accessible and it's easy to digest, and it is so important, especially for young people today, to realize that they can be themselves, whoever they want to be. And if you put that into a story which is easy to access, then it's really, really important and fun. And so that is why Colombians should watch this movie.
I'm coming to find you, Mother.
You don't know how to embroider?